In this video, we will learn how to complete the square. Completing the square allows us to transform quadratic expressions into a particular type of quadratic expression that we're really looking for. The type of quadratic expression we're looking for, or the special one that we like to use, is called a perfect square trinomial. And it takes two forms. So one form of your perfect square trinomial is a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. When you factor this a squared plus 2ab plus b squared, it actually factors to a plus b times a plus b. And what you notice and what's special about these factors are that they are the same. So you can actually rewrite these factors as a plus b quantity squared. Likewise, you've got the second situation, which is a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. So the only thing that changed was the sign of your middle term, your linear term. Well, this can be factored to a minus b times a minus b, which in turn can be rewritten as a minus b quantity squared because the factors are the same. So again, those are the two types of perfect square trinomials. So for these two problems, we're going to determine the number that should be added to complete the square of each expression. So in other words, we want to know what number should be added so that this can be or is a perfect square trinomial. We know it's addition based off of what we just discussed. That last term is always added. And so what constant needs to be added in order to make it a perfect square trinomial? Well, there's a little formula that you can use, and it is b over 2 quantity squared. So if you take b divided by 2 and square it, you will get that value. So in this case, b happens to be 8 divided by 2 quantity squared. This turns into 4 squared, which then in turn is 16. So this value is plus 16. Now from here, and I'm not asking, we don't really need to do this, or at least it's not in the directions, but we could take this a step further and we can see that in fact it is a perfect square trinomial because when you factor this, the factors are x plus 4 and x plus 4, which in turn can be written as x plus 4 squared. So that's why it is in fact, we know, a perfect square trinomial. We'll do the same process over here. We have negative 6 over 2 quantity squared. Negative 6 over 2 is negative 3 squared, which is then positive 9. These will always be, again, addition because you're squaring a negative, which then always makes it to positive. Again, we can take this and factor it just to verify that it is in fact a perfect square trinomial. The factors are y minus 3 and y minus 3, which in turn can be rewritten as y minus 3 quantity squared. So that is how you complete the square.
Snow goes white on the mountain tonight, not a footprint to be seen. A kingdom of isolation, and it looks like I'm a queen.